wasn't too excited about that. But then something different happened. It wasn't just an ordinary class, I noticed right away. Because after the kids all had their sheet in front of them, all their pencils were in the same exact place. Every kid, uniform. And then all of a sudden, all their hands went up. The teacher didn't say anything. The kids just had this all, like, it was expectations, routine. And the teacher very slowly, because all the kids are like burning a hole in the teacher now, they're waiting. The teacher slowly goes up to his board, and the kids are now watching the board. All their hands are up.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Go! And all the kids are starting to run. They're filling out their multiplication facts. They're working as fast as they can. They're so focused. Talk about a sense of urgency. These kids are focused. And it was so cool. And obviously the timer goes down, down, down. It goes down, and it has a big buzzer at the end. And at the buzzer, all their hands go up. 1 minute. Yo, while that's going on, I'm in the back of the room. I'm sweating. That music is intense. That's crazy music. So I'm like sweating here for them. They were so composed though. They were so focused. Now I'm going to tell you two different things here. Number one, it's a cool game. Okay, so this can be used much like the dice game as a sense of urgency. Okay, it gives you the kids a reason to start, a reason to focus, and a reason to move. But I noticed something else too. This was just one of those light bulb moments for myself afterwards. I realized something. I'm in the back sweating there because I'm nervous for those kids. They were as cool as cucumbers. And something popped in my head. When our students, and I mean every student across the country, takes those tests at the end of the year, every state has their own mandated state test, that's a lot of pressure. And for some students, that is, I mean, they don't know how to deal with pressure. As I watched these fourth graders play this game, I noticed they weren't stressed, and that's a stressful situation with that music, that game. They weren't stressed, and I thought about why. It's because they were practicing. They were training themselves on how to deal with pressure situations, how to cope with a pressure scenario. Now, I'm not trying to equate a 1-minute game to a 4-day test. But there are strategies and coping mechanisms that you can inherit as a student to figure out, okay, I'm in this situation right now, and this is how I'm going to focus. This is how I'm going to fight through it. And I thought that would be really cool to see how those students, even in talking to them, feel about taking a test at the end of the year if they now know, they are now used to performing under pressure.